Hi everybody, welcome back to the TETRIX RoboBench video series. This is Tim from Pittsco Education. One of the perks of having a good job is always working with good people. And I've got one of those good people with me today. This is my coworker, PJ Graham. PJ, kind of tell the folks what you do for Pittsco Education.
I'm the web content specialist. I basically either create or coordinate the content that goes on our websites, whether it be copy or video, that sort of thing, photos.
Okay. So what PJ normally is on that side of the camera telling me what I need to be saying and not saying, but today she's on this side. I kind of coerced her to come over here. And the reason for that is because one of the things that we really wanted to do with the TETRIXrobotics.com is to create a little bit of a community and give people an outlet that are robot builders with the TETRIX material, an opportunity to show their builds to the world. So that's what we're here to talk about today. We've created a section on the website called Builds, right?
Yes.
And so we've added a section for people to be able to upload their special builds. So we're going to kind of walk you through how that goes today. So PJ's graciously decided to join me and help me because she's the expert on that. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We've got our laptop here and we've got the website pulled up. So if you want to go ahead, and I'm going to let PJ drive because she's the expert. And let's go ahead and talk about this.
Okay. Well, one of the first things you want when you're going to submit a build to us is to have all your files ready before you log on. If you've got written instructions, if you have CAD files, if you have picture files, videos will need to be uploaded onto YouTube, and then they have a share button that will give you a link that you can put on this build form as well. So you have all those things ready and have it in your mind how you want to show people how to build your robot.
So there's some prep work they need to do
Yes.
before they get ready to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, and then so basically if you just go up to the top right of the website, there's My Account.
So the very first thing they need to make sure they've done is create an account on the TETRIX Robotics.
Yes, you do have to log in, and so if you click My Builds, if you don't have an account or if you aren't logged in, it will give you a window to do so.
Okay. So now everybody's going to know your login stuff, right?
Just the email,
Okay.
but not my password.
Well, there we go. There was now our missed opportunity. So PJ's account's coming up.
Okay. Oh, and apparently I have something in the cart as well.
So she's not only a coworker, she's also a customer. So that's a good thing. So we've logged in.
Yes.
And we're at their My Build section, right?
Correct. And if you've had an account before, everything you've done previously will show here. What you've published will show up. What you have submitted to us for review will show up, as well as things you have in progress, because you can start something and come back and finish it later.
So this can be an ongoing process and also kind of a history of what they loaded and shown on the website. Cool.
Correct. But for starting a new build, you would click Submit New Build.
That's fairly intuitive. We like that. We like easy to follow instructions.
Yes, we do. Then you will enter a name for your project, and we're simply going to call this one TestBot 2.
Okay.
I already have a TestBot 1. Because I have logged in before, my name will pop up again as a screen name, but if this is your first time, you will enter the screen name you want to show up online.
Okay.
And then you'll hit Create Project.
That's pretty straightforward. We like that again.
And the form that comes up will have a few basic steps already in place. The intro, the overview for your project, where you write, you'll want to just say what your robot is about, what makes it different or unique, and then you can put an image of your finished robot or anything like that that kind of summarizes your robot build.
And this is information that they want people to see that kind of tells a little bit about their project and things like that, right?
Correct.
Okay, it's good.
Also, a thing to note before we get started is this question mark over here. If you click that, you will get a help file
Awesome.
that has some basic instructions. for using the form. And it also gives you an idea of what kind of documents can be uploaded. We can use JPEGs, Word documents, other type of text files, PDFs, PowerPoints. Some CAD type files can be uploaded, and then you can upload YouTube videos using the link that you can get by hitting their share button on YouTube.
And if they really get stuck, PJ, in all this process, they probably could submit through our support tab on the website an email to support, and we'd get back with them and help them with that, right?
Certainly. I actually am one of the people that looks over that
There you
those
go.
help desk file questions.
Awesome.
So anyway, that is there to help you, the question mark. But to get started, like I said, you just click and it'll open up a window. And you can type in your copy right there. It's a demo robot.
So even the experts make typing errors, huh?
Oh, yes.
Well,
Especially
that makes
not
me...
on my normal,
Oh, so now it's going to be, you're blaming it on my laptop?
yeah.
Okay.
Not my normal keyboard.
We see how that goes.
There we go. And then when you're done typing your summary of your robot, you just click Save Changes.
Okay.
And it will go there.
And it shows up in the window where you were. Okay, awesome.
Okay. And then the image, to get the images here, you might want to click there, but it's actually right over here.
Okay.
Add images or docs. And then you can either, if you have another folder open with your images, you can literally just drag and drop them, or you can click there to navigate
And
to the
browse to where
files.
you would want it to be. Okay, that's
Yes,
pretty.
and I believe we have these set up here. So, like, here's an image. This actually isn't the finished image of the robot, but it gives you an idea of how this works.
Sure.
So you upload, you select the file you want, and then you just click the button at the bottom, and it takes just a minute.
For the file to actually move to the server. So it's actually uploading this file as we're talking, right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
The last thing you want to do with your project overview is to tag your project.
And we do this, PJ, so that people can search and find it, right? So
Correct.
you give it keywords?
Yes.
Okay.
So when it's loaded to the build section, you can actually search that by these tags. So, for example, this one is a mobile robot. It moves on wheels, and it is a remote controlled robot, so we would click those. And I would say it's kind of an easy robot.
Okay.
So we're going to select these and hit Save Changes.
Okay. So now we've got some information that's actually stored with this, so that if I'm looking for inspiration and I go to the website and I go to Builds and I do a search under the tags, I can find some of these things, right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
And then the next, we include the next step. So you would just put your next step in here, whatever that is.
So they can make as many steps as they need.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To show the construction, and you add again your text in there and hit Save Changes when you're done.
Again, it then would refresh to the video. So this is just a process, right? Once they get past the initial setup of the overview, and then they begin to just add steps on steps, right?
Correct. And to add steps, we have a button at the top and at the bottom of the current step, and you just click that, and it'll add another step for you. And if you make several steps and you realize you got something out of order, it's not a big deal. You can just use these buttons to move it up or down.
Okay.
You notice that right there. Now that step is above the first step we
Sure.
did. And you can go in and retitle them. Not a big deal. You can say that's step 2 and put your new step 1. So it's very adjustable if you make changes as you go along, or find that you didn't do something exactly in the order
Right.
you needed it to be.
So obviously, I mean, it looks like it's fairly intuitive as far as the step process and how you can do that. And they can put all the different kinds of images they want to help explain and show case their robot in the best way possible. But once they get all those loaded, what do they do next? What's the next step in this process once they have everything like they want it?
Can we show the video first?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, just so you have an idea of how a video is loaded, you just click the Add Video.
Okay.
And you can go to your YouTube, like if you have the videos uploaded onto YouTube, and you'll notice that you have the share button.
Okay.
Then you just click that, and that file right there, you will copy,
Okay.
and that is what you put into that window right there.
Well, that's pretty easy.
And
And then it'll give you a chance to actually preview and make sure it's the video you want.
correct.
Gotcha.
And then you can hit save, and you've added a video.
And it shows right up there on the webpage in the step. Awesome.
Yes, and you can, when you have all your steps together, you can preview your build,
Okay.
and it'll show you what that looks like, what you've got so far. You can preview it as you go or at the very end or
Okay.
both. We don't have a whole lot on here now, but sorry.
No worries.
There we go.
So we just opened that up in a new tab and you went back and forth and you're still, actually, you haven't finished your project yet, right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
So when you have everything loaded up, is that where you wanted to pick up?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
When you have everything ready and done, you simply hit Submit for Publish.
Okay.
And there are terms and conditions. You need to be 14 years or older. And you're basically giving us the right to put it on our website.
Okay, so there are some things that they need to read and understand before they submit this, right? Well, that's good to know.
Correct. And if you get here and you realize, oh, I'm not done, you can just hit, I'm not ready to submit my project yet. But if you are done and ready, hit Submit for Publish.
Okay. And where does this go after they've submitted it, PJ? What's the process here? Because it doesn't go directly to the website, right?
No, it goes to an administrator, basically, who will review the build, make sure it's complete, make sure it's appropriate for the website, and they may even contact the person who submits it if they have any questions or anything. But if it's all good to go, we'll hit the go button and put it up on the website.
And then it'll actually be published up on the website. Awesome. And they'll find that on the website under the build section, right?
Yes.
That's great. So I think that kind of shows the process for all that. So we're going to have some incentives for people that submit builds, right?
Yes. Aside from getting your build posted on our website, we will be having T-shirts available for anybody who submits a build that is complete and good, viable for the website.
So it's not just for submitting; it's for people that actually get one that gets posted, right?
Correct.
And again, that's subject to review. We have to have that process just to protect
Correct.
everybody that they can, because the general public can see this. So we want to make sure things are appropriate. But if I'm understanding right, if they get their build published on the website, they'll get a T-shirt.
Correct.
Awesome.
And then the build will be entered into a quarterly build contest, and we will be selecting one winner every quarter, but we'll probably be starting that in the second quarter of this year.
Awesome.
So
That's cool. So that's kind of some of the things that are to come yet. So we've got some really good features that we really want to promote from the website. Hopefully, again, to kind of build a little community and get involvement and give people the chance to show off their robot building skills and any special project that they've got that uses the TETRIX Prime or TETRIX Max products, right?
correct.
Awesome.
So to start this, just go to TETRIXrobotics.com and click the build section and start. You can see the builds there, and there's also a widget that you can click that'll take you to the instructions and how to get started.
Awesome. So thanks for being here today and explaining that. And that gives everybody an opportunity, hopefully, to go out to the website and submit your builds. We want to see what kind of robots you're building with the TETRIX products. So thanks for joining us, and come back and see us. Have a great day.